So what is your predictions today, mate? What are your predictions for the top three?
Well, looking at that previous, well, top three, I expect two Astons to be on podium, to be fair. But then again, I do expect quite a bit of issues from, like, the Ferraris. The Ferraris are pretty quick. One of them at least. Raman got a bit of a mishap on that race. There's a few. Moritz, he's really quick as well in the Haas. So the Haas boys, they need to make up for this. But don't forget, some of the boys have done different strategies. People that used hard tyres are hindering their main race right now, because you're going to need them hard tyres. You will need them. The mediums that they use, they're not touching them again. They've got two sets of fresh tyres.
That's correct, but I did receive news.
That's going to help.
I did receive news from a driver.
It's not going to rain. It is not going to rain.
Dogs, I did receive news from a driver that they only had one set of softs, so I believe that is why most people went out on mediums, because they only had one set of softs to work with. So that's going to be very tricky.
They need them for qualifying though, don't they?
Well, I'm not sure what compound.
You can't use softs in the race. You can't use softs in this race. They're useless around Miami, softs.
Right, so
4 or 5 laps, done.
Technically, they should get more in qualifying, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, we're going to be on board with the first person pushing a lap here. ITookYaDogz had a very tough sprint race, but we know he has the pace because he finished top 3 last qualifying. But does he have the consistency? He's going to be looking to prove himself wrong and prove everyone else wrong here in today's race. He's going to be in the second sector. Looks pretty tighty, and he goes wide. He misses the apex, and it's going to mess up his exit.
I was going to say, if he pushes under a 30-second mark on the first sector bar, he's on for a decent time anyway. So even though he went wide there, his sector time was still good. The only thing is, now, he's having to use more battery on the straight to gain that time back because of the crap exit. You know what I mean? But if as long as he keeps it smooth around here, this is make or break. This is where people can gain a hell of a lot of time. It's so difficult to get around this part of the track. Really is. Look how tight he was there. Fantastic. Oh, he turned in a bit too soon. Had to correct. See that?
Very tidy here on the exit.
So he was tidy, but you see him auto-correct?
Yeah, he has had a couple corrections, and I don't think it's going to be pole position at the end of the day.
Yeah, I reckon that's it's going to be this will be a 125, I reckon. If he can get around this bit and don't lose the veers.
Well, here he comes across the final corner. We're going to see what time it is set.
It's a bit of 125, Charlie. 125, 9.
Oh, it looks like
I bet he can make time up there. I want to see a 125, I really do.
It's a very good lap, but I don't think it will be enough to beat. Yep. Morris is already here in P2. He is 1 second off. I think he had a mistake we did not capture here in the lap, but we're gonna go on board with the Red Bull. Red Bull is going across the line. John J. Barboza with a 127 as well. So ITookYaDogz is currently the only driver to be in the 126s. Danny the Master also in the 127s, as well as everyone else outside of P1 up to P4. But who else is on here on the lap? We're going to go on board with the Red Bull driver, which is on the final corner. Stay ICJ. It looks like he was getting very feisty. Very feisty on his last race. Goes up to P4. You did say Ghost Luca. We do have to keep an eye here on Ghost Luca, the sprint race winner. And hopefully the championship contender goes up to 126.6 and matches. And actually beats I think he beat It's Firsty's lap in the sprint qualifying. So now It's Firsty. We're gonna try to find where he is at. He's actually just coming out the pit. So It's Firsty is coming out the pit to try to beat that 126.6, which was better than his lap in the sprint. Maybe he can improve on that lap. But it looks like no one else is close to Ghost Luca. But ITookYaDogz. We have the other Kick Sauber of Firth Boy. Oh, and he's just starting his lap actually. So we're gonna go on board with somebody else. Ferrari copy. We're going on board. We're going on board with the Ferrari of Viva Valela 44. And he's on the final corner.
What's he got?
And he comes across the line, keeps it nice and tidy. 127.2. It looks like some people just can't make it past the 127. The Red Bull is also coming across the line. Oh, he looks like he's just starting his lap.
I I'm
Let's
involved
see.
with the Williams of Cough over there.
Okay.
The next Ferrari is about to cross the line, I believe. Unless he's not on the lap.
I think the Ferrari, I believe the Ferrari is on the lap. He is dumping his ERS here on the last straight, coming into the final braking zone of the lap here in Miami. Very good exit, nice and tidy on the apex. A little bit of curves gonna unstabilize the car, but he dumps the ERS and he's only gonna be P10 for now.
Mr. Williams about to cross the line right now, and what's he get? Boom! Fourth.
P4 for Kofu. Better result from the sprint race.
Sauber that he was looking at before as well.
Yes, mate, that is correct. We are, yes, correct, mate. We are on board with the first boy who was on the final corner. We were watching him at the beginning of his lap, but let's see how he went on. We were not on board with him through the entire lap, but is it gonna be good enough for top 10? And it looks like it's not. I don't think he has improved.
Right. So you've got the McLaren.
Hold on, mate. Let's not forget about our pole sitter on the sprint. He is on a lap right now, so we're gonna stay on board with him throughout this lap to see if he can beat Ghost Luca with a 126.6, which is very close to his lap time in the sprint. Oh, and there's a car just impeding him. What was that? There was a car on the racing line. That's not gonna be good. Luckily, it was on the straight, so he's not gonna lose that much time. But it's definitely distracting for its Verzi. Here he is in the tight sector 3, sector 2 chicane.
Needs under 1 minute 1 or 1 minute 2, 1 minute 1 on the sector, so he needs to push under it. Does it? No, he does. It pushes under 1 minute 2, so good. He's on a good one.
And now he's gonna look to dump all his battery onto the final corner. Can it be tight enough to beat Ghost Luca's very close margins?
He's got to nail it. Ah, go on, keeps it nice and tight.
Very good exit.
Alright, good.
And here comes It's Verzi across the line. What is it gonna be? It's gonna be P2.
He's second.
We did not watch the entire lap, so maybe he lost time somewhere, but that's still a very good lap from It's Verzi. Skill Trooper, we're gonna keep an eye on Skill Trooper, who could have finished P2 if it wasn't for the time penalty. Is gonna want to make a comeback and get that P2 back for the Grand Prix today. I do believe he's on a lap, mate. So Skill Trooper is on the final straight now, on his lap.
And now he's just crossed the line and he's just put himself in.
Oh, JD2Jan, incredible lap. Hey, JD2Jan has just jumped back into P3 from where he, well, maybe I'm late because I just seen
Let's see what skills got there.
Actually,
in this final sector now. Let's go round here. Don't lose the wheels. Nice and easy.
Yeah, it wasn't him. Sorry, guys.
So good. Let's go, Skill Trooper.
Oh, what a lap! Eddie beats. Oh, and he's celebrating. A little celebration. Oh man. Skill Trooper is ecstatic with that lap. He gives us a little wave with the steering wheel. He is very excited.
Absolutely loves it. Right, let's see who's going to cross the line. I believe it might be Duke or his teammate. It might be Ramen.
Ramen is going to start his lap. He's starting his lap, Ramen. Yeah, we're going to keep an eye here on Dookie. I believe he's going to start his lap. Oh. Well, he didn't validate his first one, so I do believe that this is a second run on these set of tires. I'm not very sure. But, oh, it looks like he does go a little bit wide. Turn 1 and 2 is going to cost him a little bit of time. Also, turn 3 goes a little bit wide. But he's still keeping it tidy and on track. He still makes sure to get the power down. No, and he's off the track. He has made a mistake, unfortunately, Dookie Monker.
Division goes through, so it's Division now and then Tasty Sprays right behind Division.
I'm on board with Tasty now, who is following the car of EU Division and that has these two, I believe, on hot laps. I'm not sure. I don't know about you, but I would not start a hot lap behind another car. I just.
It's alright. No, he's good. He's on it.
Well, I don't think he's worried about the Haas right now, so the Mercedes of Tasty Spray is still pushing on.
Tasty's gonna get a tour though.
And now
he's not actually catching bad air. He's over a second, but he'll get a lovely tour from the car in front if he don't make.
Keep in mind, dogs, both these drivers need a good lap time here because they have no lap currently. They're sitting in 17 and 18.
Right. That is right. You are right. And look at the tour Tasty should get from this slipstream there.
I think he is much too far to receive any tow, But
Nah, I don't know about that. He just cut through there. Oh, he's gone wide as division a little bit there.
and Tasty takes too much curb on the last corner as well as
Yeah, he did.
actually the last two corners.
It's not a bad time though. There's
Oh,
no
and it's
there.
only a 128. He
Yeah,
does
it's
not
alright.
improve too
Yeah,
much.
it's improve on that. Nah, it's his
Very
first
tough
lap, that
qualifying,
was his
but
first run.
we do see JD2Jan. Let's keep an eye here on JD2Jan actually, because he only needs 2/10 to improve. Take us on board, dog. Do you think he's gonna get it on this lap?
Let me see if he's.
Oh
he's
no! He
He's
just cut the shit out of that.
He said it. He's turned in too early.
Yeah.
Damn, that's such a shit.
A little too ambitious for JD2Jan, who was pushing very aggressively.
On non-maps right now. I reckon he got Stan, Stalker. That's probably on a lap. That's it.
Ghost Luca. Actually, Ghost Luca is actually about to. Alpine, okay.
But Stan not even put a lap in. He's in 20th.
Okay, let's. Yeah.
So what he wants to push around here is like a 30-second margin. Maybe if he can get it under that, better. So it's like 30.2 there. So he's not on a bad run. The next sector it needs to be about a 101.5 minimum if he wants any sort of quick time to be contending with the front runners. But if it's like a 102. It's ballpoint. It's like that's there around about time. So this matters, and that looks. I mean, he's got a nice little exit there, but it's all about this part. You've got to cut it all, keep it tight, don't lose. Like if the car unbalances on that part, you can't get a good exit. Nice though, that wasn't bad. 102.6. So he's nowhere near the top runners, but he's around about like 8, 9, probably about now. As long as he nails his last part, he's got to nail it. And it's hard.
Hey, I'm on board. I'm on board with our championship contender here, who is on a lap, trying to improve on his pole time. He's on the coming into the last sector here, putting up a lap right in front of It's Furzy. So It's Furzy's also on a lap, but he is.
So he's got a 13 for
Actually, it looks like I think It's Furzy is not on the lap because he has full battery. So I think he's made a mistake somewhere, and looks like he's about to start another second lap. But Ghost Luca's in the final corner is going to be able to improve. He just aborted his last corner. Wait, I'm not sure who I'm. Okay, it was a little bit of lag. Sorry, guys. And he does not improve. Oh, he does. Okay. EA, bro, stop. EA, what the fuck are you doing with me, bro?
He wanted to see if he could get that 125.
Okay, bro. You have no idea what I just witnessed on that lap.
Mine's alright, man. Anyway, third place just had to abort his
Mate,
lap there.
yep, It's Furzy aborted. It's Furzy has aborted.
Third place just aborted his lap as well.
How much time do we have? Cause it looks like there's a kit car out in the chicane.
3.5 minutes. We have got time.
Who is
to
this?
go out now, but if they don't go out now, they're not gonna get out. They have to. If they're in the pits and they don't go out now, they're not probably.
Okay, 3 minutes. They have more than enough time to. Oh, whoa,
Not
Ghost
really.
Luca. I just captured some weird moments. I'm not sure if I'm lagging or Ghost Luca's lagging, but it looks like Ghost Luca's
just had a Ferrari pass him.
Ghost Luca just made wheel contact with somebody on their hot lap.
I'm in vent far, bro. I'm not doing the Viva vent. Viva, he's got to be.
I don't know how to pronounce this, bro.
Viva
I just.
Viva vent. I think it's Viva vent.
Viva la Villa Vent. Alright, I'm gonna try.
Viva, it's like
Viva la Vent. Viva la Vent.
Viva
Viva la Vent. Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
and they asked in who's that? Is that?
I think that is Ghost Luca, who is boxing, because he has just had his pole position lap with an incredible time of a 126.2.
Has just started his lap coming into the first corner. The
Yeah.
first of the last of the qualifiers. We've got his friends on his out lap, JD2 on an out lap as well, and Noman's on his out lap, division on out lap. So keeping on board with Steel Trooper right now as he's going to finish up. This will be his final one. I mean, if he can't get this one in, the next lap won't be, but he's on softs and the tyre wear is insane. So, right on board, nice and sweet. He's up by 1/10, and 1/10 is 1/10 compared to if his Frenzy gets 1/10, then he's going to need that 10. He's going to have to nail the Mickey Mouse section now as he's coming down. Nice and easy. Don't keep it in a low gear around this bit. Third gear will do, second won't. Keep it nice and tight. Third gear will do around here. Keep, they kept it in third. Me, you're not really going quick. Nice and easy. Didn't turn into early. Gets a lovely exit there. And look at that. One. He's already up by 2.5. That's quarter of a second. That's quite a gap in qualifying. You might think it's not that big of a time, but it is. It's quite a gap. If anyone hinders him on this corner, he's going to be really annoyed. Late on the brakes there, misses the apex but keeps it tidy on the exit.
Skill trooper.
His skill trooper now as he's coming around, he's going to improve big time. As he's going across the line, boom!
What a lap! That is very impressive. Wow! Impressive lap here from the Aston Martin team, who is just killing it.
If they can stay together from start, we're all getting.
But hold on, what can Isfurzy do in the Mercedes, who is trying to take down 2 cars by himself, mate? Because he is fighting the Aston Martin team. He's gonna be very furious of what happened last race. Trying to make it back up on this final lap. He's not gonna have time after this. He has to improve about 4/10 or 5/10 from his lap. So do you think he will be able to do it here?
No. I don't know.
Well, there it is. Our prediction from Dogs is no, but I'm gonna watch the end of this second sector.
Division's improved, Division in the half spots because the line's improved. He's gonna move up. Yep, up to 10th.
It's Furzy. We're gonna stay on board. It's only 2/10 right now. He has to make up. He has to make up a lot of time. What is he? Oh, he's. I don't think that's. I don't.
There's no way after I just watched that.
Furzy, unfortunately, I do not think.
What's he gonna do? Tell him apart. There's no way for her. If he does it, I'll be very surprised.
It's Furzy on the final corner on his attempt to try to beat pole position, and it's gonna be. Wow, and it's not gonna improve, but he has improved a little bit.
Do you know if he hadn't missed that corner up, yeah, he would have got a second.
I think it would have been very close. You're actually correct. You're actually correct.
He missed about trying to get the toe off.
Yeah, I think.
Done that.
Oh, but here we have Moritz in the Haas. It snatches P2 on the last seconds of the session. What a lap from Moritz in the Haas. ITookYaDogz has invalidated. Kofu into 6. What a lap as well. ITookYaDogz was on the lap, but he's going to be very disappointed because he has invalidated. But wow. Ramen, incredible lap. We're going to keep an eye on board with the people who are still on the lap here. Not Cole Boy. I think everyone has finished. I think that is gonna be it. And that is gonna be it, guys, for our qualifying session. Incredible laps here we have compared to last session. Wow.
Quali was fucking ace, bro.
126.2, incredible.
Switching and stuff. And don't forget, look who jumped between the 2 Astons, bro. Insane. The Haas just shoved his car there. If the Haas takes the lead of this race and pulls a gap, he's away. He's away. And he was
I think it's gonna be a race to watch. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, go get your popcorn.